So I like my Ring alarm system, but I also live with 6 other people and a large dog. So 5 of those are my kids, and they are preteen, teen, and then of course my wife. And so I'm kind of I like to install tech and stuff in our house. I like the smart home stuff. And it was a pretty easy way to convince everyone else that buying a Ring security system was a good idea. And so we did it 5 years ago now, maybe. Does everyone else like the alarm system? Yes. So for everyone else, it's just the keypad and the base system. They really don't pay any attention. They don't even use the app. I've tried to get others to use the app to set the alarm and whatnot, but I'm the only one who will do that part, and that's fine. But it also means that I have to monitor the house a bit. So not everyone is even going to set the alarm when they leave, and so it's a bit of a thing, where everyone's not really on board. They want the alarm set. No one wants to come home to a house that was unarmed, and they're the only person home. So everyone wants it to be armed, but no one else really sets the alarms. That's kind of on me, and that's okay. So that's one aspect of it. When we first installed the alarm, my youngest was 5 years old, and she's been fine using it. The keypad's been an easy part. The keypad is so user-friendly, and we actually have a few different codes, but a lot of people just use my code. But when they come in, they enter the keypad and turn the alarm off. They enter the keypad to set the alarm. Not many people set the alarm. My wife will sometimes. We do I'll talk about modes and automations in just a minute. In terms of turning it off, everyone takes care of that really easily on their own. So combined with a keypad door unlocking that we've always had since I can remember, people come in by themselves and they disarm the house before the alarm goes off, usually. So that's a good thing. One thing with family is sometimes the alarm does get set off by accident. And that's something probably I would never do that if I just lived alone, but for different reasons, if someone opens a window to their bedroom and the alarm is set, that's going to instantly trigger the alarm. And that has happened a couple of times. Sometimes the kids, they'll have music playing or something and they actually don't hear the 30-second warning or however long it is from the keypad. And so if somebody's come in, the alarm is telling them it's going to go off and they don't actually notice it because sometimes there's a lot of noise in our house. So sometimes the alarm does go off and I'll be away from home and I'll get a notification and have to check on things and make sure everything's okay. So not a big issue, but it's something to consider, something that's going to go on. So as I've stated in a few videos, one of my favorite features with the door sensors is the ability to leave silently. And so to be able to click on the button and get the green light that I can open the door while leaving the alarm armed is a great feature, especially when it would be a great feature even if you lived alone and you wanted to just keep your house armed. However, if you live with other people, then it's a great way to not have to leave and then reset the alarm or make a lot of noise even if you're leaving in the morning. We do keep our chimes on for our windows and door sensors. And so anytime one of those is open or closed, we get a chime. That was a bigger deal when my kids were younger because I wanted to know if they were exiting the house. Now it's not as big of a deal, but it's still kind of nice to know. At some point, we could potentially stop using the chime every time a door or window is opened, but it's still nice. Back to the point though, being able to exit silently, I think is a great feature that an alarm system really needs. One factor that I haven't really been able to use is the home and away feature in terms of sensing presence and other things. That just doesn't work with a family, and it would not be worth trying to set up, I don't think. So if you live alone and you could set it to automatically detect if you're home or away, then that would work fine. But in our case, that is not going to work with any of our smart home stuff. I just can't set up a system that works in terms of being present or being absent and having automations happen because of that. Now, automations for the alarm system. This is a big one, and we have most of the time that we've had it, we have it set to automatically arm at night. And so that's just so we don't forget. So whatever time we decide, we have it to automatically arm. And that has worked great over the years, but as our kids get older, as I have teenagers that drive and come home later, it changes those dynamics. And you can't always have it armed at a certain hour because people sometimes are coming home later than that. And so that is something that you have to consider. You also have to consider what kind of notifications do you want to get. So actually on my iPhone, I silence my notifications at night from everything except my Ring alarm and then like phone calls or texts from my family. But the problem with that is if I go to bed early and people are still up, then I get notifications about things that are happening. If someone has to let the dog out late and they open the back door, then my phone's going to ding or my watch is going to buzz. And it's a little bit tricky because one of the main reasons I want to have the alarm is for the safety of my family. If I just lived alone, I probably wouldn't even have the alarm. But in order to protect my family, I use the notifications, and I want to know at night if something's going on, and so that's important. But as those notifications have increased, it's harder for me to monitor everything that's going on in terms of the doors being opened or closed or the system being disarmed or armed again. And so not a bad thing. It's just as life changes, things are different there. Something to consider if you're going to set up a system and you have multiple people in your house, especially people that are independent and come and go quite a bit. So we have a dog, and the dog is large. And so there's really, the motion detectors are always going to pick up the dog. So I like the motion detectors for away mode. When we are not here, they are armed. They're part of the alarm system. But the dog cannot be out and the house be armed for away. That's just what we have to live with. It's probably a good idea anyway because the dog gets into some mischief if she's out while we're gone. But it's just something to be aware of. If you have a smaller dog, I think you can get away with your settings here for them to ignore a 30-pound dog wandering around the house. But you also wonder, what does that mean for someone sneaking in the house? We put the dog up. Sometimes she's not up and the house has gotten armed and the alarm gets triggered by the dog being out. So that does happen. That's where I like to have a camera or two for me to be able to confirm what's happening at the house. So I'm not calling the police because my alarm's going off, I don't know what's going on. No, I like to know. And if I can figure out, hey, it's just the dog that triggered the alarm, then we don't have a problem, right? So I've done several Ring alarm videos over the course of time. And I don't know how many smart home things I have connected in this house, but the Ring alarm system it's been the most functional and the easiest part of any of my smart home devices. And part of the reason is it works. It works every day. It works all the time. You do have to periodically take care of a couple of things. Periodically, the sensors will need new batteries, or the keypad will need to be recharged. But those things are very minor. And the app really to me is the standard for what smart home apps ought to look like. And it's one of the reasons anything else that I've tried just falls short. I've continued to use it. I do continue to hope for an upgrade and something new at some point, but it's in terms of alarm systems, it works and it works well and it's smooth and it's easy. And so I've kept using it and it works for our family. It's not everyone loves it the way I do, but everybody gets along with it quite well and they're glad that we have it. So if you're considering these and you do have that element in your house of other people, I hope this was helpful to think about a few things in terms of whether or not it's the right thing for you. I think it is, but thanks for watching.